Tell me about you joining the Home Guard. What age were you? And
that's interesting. My brother was in the Home Guard. He was much older than I was. I was 6 years younger than my sister, who was, my brother must have been 7 or 8 years older than me. And he was already in it, and there was another farmer further down the road come in his car and picked him up. And they went on to where we met.
And where did you meet?
In Ballyhosset, and a farm belonged to Mrs. Anderson. But I used to be out bouncing the ball up against the gable of the wall while he was waiting for this man to come. And this night he come down and he says to me, "Hey boy, jump in here and come on with us." So I run in, told my mother I was way up to the Home Guard to watch them. Well, they all lined up when they were told to, but I sat on in the form, and after a while the army come. They were training the Home Guard, and they seen me sitting in my civilian clothes. I must have been 15. And they went out into their truck and they brought in 2 uniforms and threw them at me, and they said, "Try them on to see which one fits you." That was me into the Home Guard. Training in the Home Guards, it involved route marches, sham fights. Oh, you could have marched from Ardglass to Seaford. I remember staying the night in Tullymurray. There was a camp there, an army camp, tin huts. Well, we would have stayed there overnight in the tin huts. Mm. And you had to march back again. And it was just an ordinary army hut, beds dotted all down both sides. And there would have been a canteen where you would have got your breakfast. We went to Ballykilner for the shooting practice.
Tell me about that.
The shooting in Ballykilner was 303 rifle, and you would shoot from maybe 100 yards, 200 yards, and the the targets were in a concrete area with the people manning them. They were down at below ground level, and they put the targets up and down depending what you were shooting. If it was snap shooting, the targets would go up and stay for a few seconds and back down again. And then when you did shoot, the person below in the bunkers, they would have put a stick up to show where you hit. You actually aim for the bullseye, but where they and there was snap shooting, and there was just the normal shooting. Snap shooting would be where the target would pop up and give you about 5 seconds to fire and down again. Very often you missed it, but I did eventually get my marksman stripes, crossed rifles, which you were proud of. Mm-hmm.